Um, we should be live. Um, I think. Yeah. Yeah, we should be live. Makes sense. Well, let me just do one thing. See, I'm blackout for a second. All right, so I think somebody. All right. For people who are viewing this right now on my live or in the future, let's do this. We have already have a hail on the radar indication. This is supercell with this huge heavy line of thunderstorms that line up with the 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 inflow jet. Yeah, yeah, you're good. So yeah, we have these lines of thunderstorms on the way. This is gonna be going towards I'd say the main storm where you should be not really worried about Summit and Unity Village. I think you should get ready for something, and maybe like a little bit of a strong thunderstorm. Nothing severe though. But this was predicted. Now I'm gonna see if the Storm Prediction Center has any updates for us on this. Maybe like a mesoscale update. Um. Um. Well, we do have a fire update, but yeah, we have no update from the SPC. But that hail core is still punching in. It's still bringing a lot of heat. And this is what we expected. So let's look at velocity here for a second. Yeah, it is getting a bit faster. As in, like, wind gusts wise. Which, obviously, it is in that little area where we expect to have hail. So, honestly, it's not severe now, so I'm not gonna stress on getting into shelter or just inside a house just yet. Make sure you share this with people, even if the stream's over and you're viewing this as a VOD. Still, at least like share this with people, because let's say like they like it or subscribe, that still bumps the algorithm for my next video or stream, and that can help a lot of people. So even if, yeah. And if I'm correct, it's going to, I think it might just bypass the core of the storm, just might clip Lee Summit. What? Why? 1 second. Yeah, so we have some severe weather.
Emergency services, emergency operating centers. We're experiencing heavy rain at this location.
So, yeah.
Do we have a report from Jamestown conditions?
Yeah, that could be something right there. So, if you are in this tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warning, it's time to get in these places. It is time to, if you live in Lee Summit, Greenwood, Lake Winnebago, Lake Latavana, Blue Springs, Unity Village, Grain Valley, Oak Grove, get in a house or something. But as of rotation wise, it's nothing severe. But it's just like it's like trying. It's trying. It is trying, so that would be the time. If you have any friends or family who live in this general vicinity, tell them that they're under a severe thunderstorm warning, not a tornado warning, but just to prepare. There's a lot of hail. Lots of hail, and even a hook. If I'm correct, that could be a hook. Your supercell, then another supercell which they could merge. But on this supercell you do have a hook right formation. Now, we do not like hook right formations. Because it's not fun. It's not fun to have hook formations on a supercell because that can mean a lot of things. Velocity, yeah. Now, according to this, the rotation is kind of weakening. So, not a lot of rotation. Maybe so there is not really any rotation currently. If there is, it's very little. We do have a new storm over here that is heading towards Harrisonville, East Lane, Gun City, Strasburg. That you're fine. That will pass over you if it does not get severe. Don't worry about that. But if you're here, this is where you gotta start worrying a bit because that's severe. I need to make sure I'm still live and recording this for you. You guys are the most important ones right now. People who live in these areas, you guys are the most important ones. So this severe thunderstorm includes counties of Cass, Jackson, Johnson, and Lafayette. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning with strong storms with a hook, but I don't really see that much rotation, but still a hook in the supercell. Which hook, if there's a hook forming, it means rotation. So, but yeah, so these are really strong thunderstorms. So severe thunderstorm warning for Missouri in counties of Cass, Jackson, Johnson, and Lafayette. So, quick 101 on how to read a velocity radar. Green goes towards the radar, red goes away from the radar. This black hole is the radar. So, when you have your little winds going towards the radar, and you have your winds going away, you have rotation. and we can really see the base of this right here, and we can really see this inflow start to kick in. So that's basically telling us that it's trying to try. It's trying. It's trying, and it's trying right near Lee's summit. It's trying right near Lee's summit. If you're near Lake La Tawana, you are going to get a lot of damaging winds and a lot of heavy hail, damaging hail, car damaging hail. This is not something to mess with, and we're only and we are literally, the breakout was supposed, not a breakout, but the mini storms were supposed to start in 10 more minutes. That was a prediction. So it has an early start, and the early start already has a severe thunderstorm warning with a trying to produce hook echo, which is now gone. So I think it dissipated a bit. It's not fully gone. You still have this. You can see this little split out right there. It's not fully gone. Let's see your velocities. Yeah, it's going away, which means that's good news. Which means the rotation that used to be there to make that little hooky, to make Hook Boy, is dissipating a bit into the storm, and that's because of this heavy, massive heat. That's why they had a 2% chance, a less than 2% chance on the SPC for tornadoes today. Dude, that is some monster hail. Now this will expire, the severe thunderstorm warning, but it's not over yet. We have another producing storm which now just developed hail. That means it's increasing, and it may go severe in the next couple of minutes, maybe. Hopefully not. It'll be a strong winds. That's expected. That's what we expected. I wonder, did it move its hook? No. Alright, now you might be asking me, hey, why don't you look at this part of the storm? What's the precipitation over here? The fact of the matter is, it's not really common for it to happen. Yeah, it's not really common. Tornadoes like that, rotation on a supercell or any kind of storm always normally happens at the southern end. Because when it's rotating, because in our hemisphere, counterclockwise, the left end starts first. Especially for supercells, so that's where you get your first signature. Now, of course, it could have started north. Let's say there was rotation. If there was, there's not right now. If there was and it did not start south, remember we will consider this south. Maybe this south. No, wait, no. These are two storms. We consider this south and this south for this storm. That's right here. But that's where it would normally happen. Now, if something happened in the north, the northern areas, then that would be a signature of maybe that, because even with squall lines and supercells, it's always including squall line norm at the end. But squall lines do have a history of them producing more in the north or in the middle. They're a little more common. They're common for that. but at the southern end, it's very common, most likely going to happen. But luckily, I don't see anything out. That's not what I wanted. That's really not what I wanted. I wanted this. I'm not seeing anything too not horrible. It's just if there was rotation, it's definitely gone now. There is no rotation in this. No rotation. It tried before, but I think it may try again soon. Let's get an update. So it's about right under Lee Summit right now. It passed just north of Lee Summit. And this storm just clipped Lake Lotanawana. So the major part of the storms both missed they both missed highly populated areas, that's great to know. It's really good to know. Down here. Okay, so we have a new thing right here, new development. And let's check down here on our little velocity. Yeah, still just strong winds, not even a speck of red. Not even a speck of something going away from the radar, which is good, which means there is definitely zero rotation. Zero. This storm, you may have like a 1.3. Yeah, 1.3, 1.5. Because it looks like this. And that's always like that. But this is definitely zero. Which we wanted to keep it zero. Okay, so things that I'm noticing is that we officially have our first merger. What's a merger? It's when two cells of a storm combine together. Which means this storm that was over here, again, just is no longer itself. Now this storm that was originally over here, it merged with that, so this is now the mother storm. So this whole thing now, I know I talked about how they were separated, but this whole thing is just one storm now. Which means it got a little bit weaker with the merger. Yeah, it got a little bit weaker with the merger. It got a little bit weaker with the merger. But that's also a sign that in a few minutes, it's gonna get more intense. Especially with this hail core destroying this hail core. That's what I think. I completely forgot to check my Twitch chat. My chat. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Don't you dare. Yeah. Wait, what? Okay, so let's keep monitoring this. Let's keep monitoring this until because this is about to blow up in the night, and I don't have the night, so I will stay as much as possible. What I will do is you're gonna get a blackout for a second. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're gonna get a blackout for a second. Yeah, you're gonna get a blackout. It's a little bit of a blackout. A little bit of a blackout, nothing to worry, it's okay. Okay, now we're coming back guys, we're coming back. I just want to look at another radar scan. I should change it, to severe storms. So let's see this thing, let's see it in high res velocity. Yep, no rotation, nothing I can see. Nothing I can see. Here's something I forgot to do, which could have been helpful. We're going to do some echo tops. Echo tops is just, how tall the storm is. How tall the storm is. The storm, it's kind of high. All right. So it is producing some thunder. So is this one too. Let's look at this 50 frames ago. Let's see this develop 50 frames ago. Let's see if my computer can handle that. So 50 frames ago, here it is, producing, coming up, small little hail core, and now it's this monstrosity. Look at this thing. Oh my god. Now it's this monster. And it's right over Lake Watana. If you're in Lake Latanawana, this storm is right over you. You are experiencing the worst of it currently as we speak. I know I said, oh, this storm left because it just merged, which means now you're going to get another taste of the other storm. I'm sorry. So you're getting a round 2 of tactically the same storm. Alrighty, we are gonna go to Twitter. Excuse me. X. Okay, we're just going to that storm first. I'll just show you pictures. Alright, so let's see the severe thunderstorm warning. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, I don't need that. Alright, so severe thunderstorm warning. Alright, 30 miles per hour. Port South Hill, radar indicated. Damage to vehicles is expected. So it's going to ride Interstate 70 in Missouri between mile markers 21 and 30. And then Interstate 470 mile marker 10. Second. I'm just making sure. Alrighty. We are looking. Sorry, I just got a new setup. I'm just like. Ooh, the hail core is dying. Well, that means dying hail core, dying storm. But there's still hail, there's still damaging hail, but it's not as worse as it was before. Yeah, once again, no rotation. Like we expected as a storm chasing team, we did not expect anything like a tornado outbreak. As that's happening, so yeah. How long were we live for? We were live for 50 minutes. 50 minutes. About to be an hour of live streaming the severe thunderstorm. And the major part of this room is right around Lone Jack. Right around Lone Jack. Lone Jack. Now, Lone Jack, I know you are out of the warning, but send this to somebody who's part of Lone Jack and tell them that they are right under the part of a serious thunderstorm. So if you send people to Hicks City and Chapel Hill, they're not in this severe thunderstorm, but tell them just like you're gonna get some clips of it. Yeah. Sorry, my cat's in there. But yeah. Well, now we just wait for this thing to update. If you live in Transy Lake, St. Mills, Side Mills, El Chapolo, A Hamodi Road, Krakel, Fleming Park, Oak Grove, Bates City, yeah, this storm's going right for you, buddy boy. But yeah. Also, since I'll just I think this weekend after the severe storms, we'll be doing a special storm chase. Either I don't know. Well, I'm only one covering the severe storm, and I think I just may end it here because there's nothing really major happening right now. There's just, and like I said before, early this morning, I feel horrible if something major happened, and I was not streaming it, but I'm tired. I was up all morning monitoring this thing, making sure if I really, really had to stay up. I'm really tired and I have not eaten yet. I know it's only 7 p.m., but I'm trying to save myself for Thursday. Because Thursday is definitely a day where I'm going to be up all night. That's definitely going to be those days. It's going to be a big day Thursday. Big day. Big day. I may stream Wednesday with that significant risk in that elevated risk of tornadoes. But yeah, see you guys later. Remember, be prepared but not scared. That's my motto. For anything severe or anything happening, be prepared but not scared.